Hello, hello, my lovely web weavers. How are we all today? I hope you're having a wonderful time zone. I need some help with a choice. Okay, what's the choice? They're awake? Switch over to the just chatting screen. Yes, hello, hello. DPS. Hello, hello, and welcome. I am your baroness, mother of spiders, Gwen. It's nice to see you. Wonderful to see you. Nice to see you. Go the spear. Has better range. But yes, welcome, awake. Welcome, Talker. Today we are just going to be playing a really nice, cozy game today. So it's not going to be overly energetic, overly... You gotta do the full intro. You want me to try and do the entire... You want me to do the entire proper royal introduction there, Taco, do you? Alright, hang on a sec. I'll try it once, okay? Now, where did I post it? I posted it. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. I am her most Arachne, venerable and ineffable sovereign grace, Lady Gwen of the illustrious, ancient and perpetually revered House of Telarian. First daughter of the moon-shadowed lineage, exalted baroness and undisputed monarch of the endless and star-shrouded night, keeper and silent regent of its veiled courts and midnight thrones, she who walks unbidden through the silvered forests beneath the watchful lanterns of the skies and stars. She who is known in the forbidden linguists, whispered scriptures, and esoteric hymns of the hidden orders as the goat with 1,000 young, primordial mother goddess, first spinner and eternal matron of the Arachne and all web-bearing kin, sovereign lady, verdant empress and unchallenged warden of the depth, elder and whispering woods that remains the first dawn, guardian of moss-crowned ruins, ancient groves, hollow trees, forgotten shrines, and the secret places where the winds carry old magic, weaver of sacred webs between shadow and moonlight, architect of silken cathedrals suspended in the quiet corners of the world, high patroness of chthonic mysteries and keeper of thousands of hidden threads that bind fate, forest, and night together, mistress of the velvet dark and gentle regent of crawling things, bearer of the lantern of twilight, the thorn-crowned scepter of the wildwood, and the damed of gossamer stars, protector of the small, the many-legged, the skittering and the soft-bodied children of silk, benevolent overseer of the lurking corners, forgotten rafters and moon-lit branches where webs are spun and patent lives are lived, high stewardess of the eightfold path of web and fang, most patient, tender, and ever-watchful caretaker, guardian, advocate, and patron saint of spiders of every shape, every shadow, every curious, wayward, peculiar, eccentric, and delightfully unorthodox kind, fiend of the quiet hunter, comforter to the corner dweller, keeper of the attic webs, guardian of the garden orb weavers, and beloved matron to the silk spinners who labor in devotion beneath her moon-blessed domain, lady of the silver threads that bind the branches, the rafters, the roots, and the stars themselves, sovereign of the hidden web that connects all living things in subtle and sacred geometry, and ever loving, ever watchful and eternal patient custodian of the countless eight-eyed legged children who dwell beneath leaf, stone, beam, branch, and shadow, living beneath her boundless protection and gentle grace, her perpetual grace, I am Lady Gwen. Holy crap, I can't actually be able to... I actually did that. But yes, welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of a change to the introduction. That was made by a couple of my chat members and a few of my mods friends that created that lovely long title of mine. Hi Dark, welcome, welcome. But yes, hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of theatrics and my full royal title that in the world of royalty, that is what I'd have to actually introduce myself as when I'm actually at royal parties. Well, actually, technically speaking, you'd choose a few titles, because if you had to do the whole title, I think that would take a while. An hour. Honestly, it's amazing what he came up with, and it's really, really cool. I love it, honestly. It is a absolute joy when someone comes up with some interesting stuff like that. And I won't be doing it every single stream, because heavens knows that that is a long and convoluted stuff. Now, y'all have fun. I play Fan Fantasy. Okay, have fun. Hello, Nero. Hello, Dark. Welcome, welcome. I don't know whether you caught it, but I did my full royal title introduction at the request of Taco, so can't clip that on YouTube. Guessing I'm downloading the stream. I mean, you can clip it. I just think you've got to wait for the video to be finished, or I've got something that I'm meant to click. I don't know what it is though, because I haven't got anything that basically says, hey, let people clip. Licenses allow embedding, commentary and rating. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. So. But yes, if you'd like, Taco, I always record my streams, so I can send you the recording file so that you're able to snip that if you like. Which is strange, because I remember doing more than 60 seconds, but for now, we'll leave that as it may be, and I will send you that file later today, Taco, and I will gladly let you go through and clip it. I don't mind. But yes, for now, we will switch over to the gaming screen, which I have actually, for once, already got set up. I have been very productive today, as you've probably seen if you're on the Discord, or if you follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I posted my schedule. I've been very, very productive this morning. So for those that aren't part of the Discord and would like to join our Discord, use the link in the video description or in my profile bio. You just got to remember to delete the space at the start. Otherwise, it will not work. So yes, hopefully, we have a fun little cozy stream. As we're playing a game called Fields of Mistria. Now, I've been told it's something similar to... Alright, how's the volume? Is that good? Getting up. If I drop, I won't warn. That's okay, Dark. Your health comes first, always. But yes, Fields of Mistria is apparently a sort of Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley-esque fantasy game. So we'll be playing this today. I thought we'd give Urquan Masters a bit of a rest. I was doing dogfights in the air and racing in Italy countryside dirt roads. That's okay, Nero. Yolande. Still working, sis? Oh, inland. I didn't realize how late it's gotten. I thought you could use a nice hot cup of coffee. Thank you. So, how is the town revitalization plan coming along? It's nearly there, I think. I've catalogued the earthquake's damage, listed out the various necessary repairs, and even made plans to replenish our emergency stockpile by the end of summer. The only thing we're missing now is the help to see it through. With Mother and Father called away to the capital, and people living after the earthquake, leaving after the earthquake, there certainly are fewer helping hands around. If only we could attract new villagers to move here. It's Mistria is such a beautiful place. The small town, charm, the rich history of the area, the rolling farmland. No, Deed, it's not so much the loss of progress, it's just I didn't want Mindless Monday to be the same thing over and over and over and over again. Because after a while, I think a lot of people get sick of watching the same thing every Monday. So I decided I'm going to switch between Urquan Masters, Mistria, and another one. So we're going to do, I think it was 4? Yeah, I think we're going to do 4 days of each game. So, because that'll give us a bit of space in between. Because I find if you play the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you slowly start to get burnt out. Especially if the game has a lot of, like, same content. And that's what Urquan Masters has. It has a lot of same content. You know, going down to the planet, grabbing resources, coming back up, going to the next planet, going back down, rinse and repeat, you know? It's very rare that we have something that's different. Yeah. So it'll be Mistria next week. So we're going to start the rotation like this. We're going to go Mistria, Urquan, third game. So it's going to be a 2-2 rotation. So we'll get unintended. Actually, I didn't even notice that until you... that's good. That is actually really good. But yeah, I thought as well, with Fields of Mistria not being a voiced game, unlike Urquan Masters were, I could practice my voice acting on this one. So there will be a lot of voice acting in this one. Forgive me if I do stuff up the voices, because I'm still learning how to remember what voice I did for a character. I think that's my biggest downfall when it comes to voice acting, is actually remembering what voice I gave the person. Mainly because I don't actually watch back or listen to my recordings. I hate the sound of my own voice. I think everyone does. But I just despise the sound of my voice. So, I find it hard to kind of sit through. Ever thought of a VA? Yes, I did. I did think of a VA career, but unfortunately, due to the fact that I am just a drop in the ocean, that sort of career is very hard to get into. Take it from me, I tried for almost 2 years to get into the VA industry, but due to the fact that there are a lot of people out there who want to do voice acting, the employers have pick of the crop, really. So unless you're ungodly talented, like my favorite audiobook reader, I hate names. Trying to remember names is always hard. One moment. I need to look up his name. Dum 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 dum. Excuse me while we go on slightly a tangent. We'll get back to the game momentarily. Swear to God, I'm like a fucking magpie. It's like Stephen Bill Davies was good. He was good, but no, not who I'm looking for. Travis Baldry. Travis Baldry is probably one of my favorite audiobook narrators, along with Neil Helliger's for the male side of things. Those two seem to be like my favorite go-to narrators when it comes to audiobooks and stuff like that. I remember 101 reasons you were not chosen as a VA, and there were no "you are bad at it" reason. No, there's never a "you're bad at it." It's just there'll be 1,000 different other reasons, like they don't need a specific accent type, or your pronunciation of words isn't what they're looking for, you know, or your voice mightn't be exactly what they envision for the character. It's never that you're bad at it, because if you're going just for a single character, like if you're not doing an audiobook which requires multiple voices for multiple characters, right? 9 times out of 10, it'll just be your normal speaking voice that they want you to use, because that is what you're naturally good at. If you've got the sort of voice where you can get to the really high energy without having to like try, that's the sort of voice that they want. You know, 9 times out of 10, I've been knocked back to, again, the reasons I've been knocked back for roles are because the female characters that they want the voice to sound like don't sound British to them. And because I naturally enunciate my words, I have a natural British accent. I know a lot of people have commented on it before. Like even Mama Weaver, her workplace, when I used to ring up my Mama Weaver, used to get the staff there, they'd go, "Some English person is on the phone for you." And even my mother would be like, "What do you mean English person?" And I'm like, "Hello, Mama. What you doing? I need this, I need that," sort of thing. And she'd just be like, "Why are you speaking British?" And I'm just like, "That's just how I speak when I'm on the phone." Speaking about accents, got a lot of native speakers and they switch to their own language from time to time. It adds yeah, exactly. Even though I can drop into an Irish accent, it doesn't quite match an actual Irish person's accent. I could always do an Irish accent, but I'll never win against someone who naturally speaks with an Irish accent, because they can actually go longer periods without accidentally breaking their accents. You see, it's a very hard thing to kind of keep in character over and over and over and over again, especially if you're redoing lines over and over and over again. Sometimes it'll sound perfect, but then sometimes it'll sound different, because you've spoken a different way, you've said a word differently. So 9 times out of 10, if you're going for a character, like a single character, they will usually recommend, like my VA instructor, because I did do a small I did do a small voice acting course online, and that was the biggest thing that the voice acting coach actually tried to drill into people. Your normal speaking voice will be what you are known for. You know, if you get better at voice acting, that's when you start changing your voice and being able to do different things. But at the same time, if you can't keep it up, then there's no point. So yeah, I can do multiple different voices, but I have trouble going back to those voices. Was that your boyfriend? No, that was me. Because I have been practicing for so long. I can go all the way up to here.
And all the way down to here. It really does take a lot of practice. And this sort of thing is very dangerous on your vocal cords if you are not doing it correctly.
So yeah, you have to actually realize that your normal speaking voice is probably your best shot at a character. If you think your voice would fit that character, go for it. And hope the actual, person who's creating the character wants that character to sound like you. You know what I mean? But yes, anyway, enough sidetrack story. That was actually quite fun to talk about some stuff. Yes, hopefully that teaches a few hopeful voice actors that don't ever get dejected because you got rejected. It's not because you're bad at it. If they think you're bad at something, they will tell you. Trust me. I've had some very direct, turn downs, basically because I couldn't pronounce the words they wanted. And that's what they literally said. Your acting skill is not up to par for this part. Please reapply again when you've had a little bit of practice. Especially how with some characters, you might need a bit of vavoom in your voice. So, you need to put that, like if it says, for instance, we'll take this, she's now exclaiming. So you've got to, that's it! The old farm south of town! You've got to actually put that energy into the character's voice. You can't just flatly read, that's it, the old farm south of town. Because that's not what the character wants. That's not what they're written. Or if the script says aggressively, so instead of just flatly reading it, you'd have to be like, give me that thing, you little worm. You have to kind of put that vitriol into your voice. And it's a very hard thing to learn. I did drama for quite a few years, so it comes naturally to me because I've got that sort of background. Flashback to femme voiceover in Ruwa. TLDR, it was bad. Yeah, there is some very flat. There is some very flat voice acting in certain things. And I think that comes back to, again, experience or nerves or just a lack of giving a shit, I know some... I had a friend of mine who was a very successful voice actor in indie circles, but he ended up losing a lot of contracts because apparently it was voice director's fault, not actress. Oh, that doesn't help either. No, if you've got a director that's basically telling you to do it that way, then yeah, it does tend to make it more difficult. Like, I remember doing There was one role that I got back when I was doing spicy content. Duet night. This English VA was miserable for that reason when I heard a bit of it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you've the one role that I got when I did spicy content for my voice, like, he wanted me to read it as if I was disinterested and bored, right? But the way it was written and the way that the character was portrayed on the screen didn't match up, and I ended up losing that position because I actually blew up at him and, like, pointed out all these facts. Like, you know, do you really want your character to sound like she's not enjoying this? You know, the main character is meant to be this big OP, you know, Chad. You're going to make your player feel like they're not doing enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my experience in certain things. And I have to agree, if you don't have a good voice director, you won't have fun. But anyway, I think I have bored you all with my side topic enough. Let's see what this game is all about, shall we? Why don't we send a notice to the Adventurers Guild in the capital? Surely someone out there will agree to aid the town in exchange for land with such potential. That's a great idea. See, there, I made a mistake. Because I read that too quickly. That's a great idea! I'll get started on it. Thank you, Elenard. Elenard. Elena? See, this is another thing that you can get stuck on too. There's pronunciation of names. Adeline is how I'd pronounce that. Adeline and Elinard. Eland. Yeah, Eland. Elan and Adeline. Adeline. Yeah, names. I hate names for that very reason. I think the biggest thing I ever stumble across is names. Yep. I wonder who will answer the call. Alright. Character customization. Let's have a look, shall we? We'll go with that. Of course, we're going red hair. We'll go that with green eyes. More of a tan skin color myself. The amount of walking that I do. Now, little known fact about me, I do not do sleeveless shirts, sleeveless dresses, sleeveless tops. I hate showing my shoulders off. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a little bit of a fact about me. No, maybe purple? What about this one? Nope, too short. And the top doesn't look right with it. So maybe we do this one? Or maybe we just do a dress instead. Yeah, that looks better. Do that. No capes. We'll get the brown backpack. Witch's hat. Yes, of course. We've got to get the witch's hat. And I have glasses, so... Well, no. Okay. Those glasses don't exactly look great. There we go. She, her. Gwen. Now, technically speaking, my birthday falls on a summer the 14th, because Australia's December is a summer month. So I think we'll go... I think we'll go with summer the 14th. And we'll call it Weavers. Grove. There we go. Alright. Let's see what the game's all about, shall we?
Oh, hello there.
Balor. Alright, take it easy, Doc.
Didn't expect to see anyone else out this way. The roads have been a real mess since the earthquake. I'm Balor, a traveling merchant. Pleased to meet you. Let me guess. You're here at Lady Anne Edelin's request. She mentioned someone had taken up her offer.
She said something about a freeland house. I mean, that is kind of why I'd accept the request. Especially nowadays and age. There was something about freeland and a house.
I've seen the area. Nice spot. Quite close to town. I'll walk with you the rest of the way. If you don't mind the company. No wagons can get through since the bridge collapsed. So I've had to carry what I can on foot. Great, let's go. Phew. We should be able to make it before it gets dark. Come on, we'll head straight to your new farmstead. Lord Elland! Look who I found at the edge of the forest. Gwen, I presume. Welcome, welcome. I am Elland. It is wonderful to meet you. You're in good hands, Gwen. I'm off to the inn. It's been a long day and I need a hot meal. See you around.
I kind of want to change his voice to a mamby-pamby now, seeing the hair flick and the cape.
So, what do you think? Nice, isn't it? You're right outside of town, great soil for farming. And look at the house. 4 stout walls, rich history. Let's go inside, shall we? Ah.
Just a minute.
It, appears we're not quite ready for you. But not to worry. I'm sure she'll only need a moment.
I'm used to roughing it, honestly. Should we go in and help? I think we're going to say that one. No need.
Ah.
You must be Gwen. I'm Adeline. Thank you so much for answering my request. My brother and I are so excited to have a real adventurer here to help the town. I hope you like your new farm. It has a lot of potential, don't you think? Why don't you come inside? I mean, goddamn, that was a, welcome to your new home. How cozy. I'm glad you think so.
Would you like a quick tour of the room?
Yes, please.
Wonderful! This here is your diary. You can write in it when you want to record your story. And this is, of course, your new bed. Make sure you get to sleep by 2 a.m. each day to keep your stamina up. We've also put this calendar up for you. You can use it to check when Mistria holds its festivals and to check when everyone in town's birthdays are. And to check when everyone in town's birthdays are. And this storage chest here was made by Mysteria's very own carpenter, Rice. You can store items in here if your bag starts to grow too full. And that's about it for our tour.
I thought you might be hungry when you got here, so I stopped by the inn and picked up a bowl of their famous vegetable soup.
Well, I'm sure you're worn out from your long day. We won't keep you up.
Welcome to Mistria, Gwen. I'm so glad to have you. Let's meet up tomorrow so we can start discussing our plans for the town's restoration. So yes, as you can see, it is quite indicative of, you know, Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley and stuff like that. Okay, so right click is to use things. Okay, so we can turn off that. Oh, we can't sit in the chairs though. That kind of sucks. All right, what do we got? Selena.
Oh, hello. You must be Gwen. I'm Selena. Nice to meet you.
It looks like we're going to be neighbors, so I thought I'd bring you a little housewarming, field warming present. Here's a hoe. You'll need it to till your fields. I love gardening myself, so I had this extra one laying around. If you want to expand your field size, though, you'll need a shovel. They're available at my family's general store. And here's 3 bags of tulip seeds. To get you started, our store also carries a selection of other seeds, so be sure to stop by. I hope you'll consider growing lots of flowers. Thank you, I love flowers. Oh, I'm so glad. You know, Mistria has a rich horticultural history. Uh-oh. What this?
Incoming horseman. Morning, neighbour. The name's Hayden. I run Sweet Waters Farm to the west. Don't got to tell me your name, Gwen. You're already the talk of the town.
Hayden, you almost galloped straight into poor Gwen.
Ah, don't mind me horse. He's just likes meeting new folks as much as I do.
It's fine. Pleasure's all mine.
A farmer after my own heart. Here I brought you a little something. Take this watering can. You'll need it to water your crops every day if you want them to grow big and strong. And here's 3 bags of turnip seeds. Turnips are good raw, and they're even better cooked.
The whole town will surely appreciate more shipments of fresh produce.
It's been a good while since I've been out here. Things sure have gotten overgrown. You need any pointers on getting started with your field, Gwen?
Thanks, but I already know how to farm. Wow, so you've done this before.
That's great.
Now, don't be shy, Gwen. Come by any time if you'd like to chat. I'd love to introduce you to my animals.
I'm sure you must be eager to make it up with Adeline. Just head north of here, and the road will take you right into town.
Okay, so we've got the farmstead full of animals on the right, at the left. And then on the right, we've got the other family farm. So that's good to know. New entry. Fiber.
Fiber, made of plant materials used in various crafting recipes.
Alright, so we use the sword to kind of cut down all the stuff like that. How do we get rid of stones and stuff then? Is there another thing we're meant to do first? Like, do we go and see someone? We probably go and see someone, honestly. There we go. Got some water. But we do have enough space to kind of put the first few bags of seed to use. So we'll plant the turnips here and the tulips up here. Try saying that 10 times fast, chat. Turnips and tulips, turnips and tulips, turnips and tulips. There we go. Alright, so now that we've planted our stuff like that, what else have we got to explore on the farm? Alright, not much else, and I think we should actually go see Lady Adeline. Otherwise, we might miss something important. North, town. South, Weaver's Grove. Okay. North to town, Eastern Road Carpenter's Shop. West, the Narrows Museum and Mines. Okay, so that's... Oh look, it's, below.
Glad I bumped into you. I'd forgot to mention, make sure to put anything that you want to sell in the shipping bin next to your house. I'll pick up your shipments and leave your payment overnight. The shops in town depend on the stock I procure for them, so we're looking forward to your business.
Okay. So he's pretty much the shipping merchant.
Hi there, Gwen. I was hoping I'd run into you. Your timing is perfect. I'm sure you're eager to start helping Mistria and its citizens, so I'm here to tell you about our town's request board. Come with me. As the name implies, villagers post their requests here every day. You receive rewards whenever you complete them. It's a great way to earn money, equipment, and most importantly, renown. Renown? Ah yes, let me explain the basics. As you know, Mistria is one of the many towns that make up the kingdom of Aldaria. All of them receive a town rank according to their renown level. Towns with a higher renown level enjoy more popularity, more support from the capital. Mysteria's renown level was improving prior to the earthquake. Since then, though, we've been down 2 entire town ranks. As daughter and heiress of Mistaria's barony, improving this situation is my highest priority. With your help, we'll repair the earthquake damage, rise Mistaria's town rank, and put the village back on the map. Why don't you go ahead and accept your first request? Why don't you accept your first... It's one I just put up for you. Okay? Greet the townsfolk. I'm sure you've met some of your neighbors already, but wouldn't it be nice to say hello to everyone? Don't be shy, introduce yourself. Objectives. Introduce yourself to all the townfolk and then talk to Adeline. Your map can help you locate everyone. Introduction. Rewards. Potato seeds, treasure, Tesseria? Tesserai?
I don't know. Gold. Renowned. Okay. Perfect. That was easy, right? I'm sure you want to meet your new neighbors as much as they want to meet you. And as you know, as you get to know them better, your journal can keep track of your relationships with them and even document their favorite gifts. And what do you like, Adeline? Well, tulips are nice, and they are in season right now. I hope you'll be growing some on your farm. You can view map in your journal. It should give you a good idea where people are. Isn't that helpful? And each time you meet someone, it'll update. You can think of this as the first step on your path to restoring the town. Isn't it exciting? Come to me once you've done meeting everyone. She's so peppy. My cheeks are getting sore from smiling. Because you can definitely tell when someone is talking with a smile. Alright, who are you? Josephine. What sort of voice should I do for Joseline? I would do a southern accent, but I don't want to be seen as racist, you see. I would also try to do a Jamaican accent, but again. Well, you must be one of our new farmers. Adeline mentioned you before arriving soon. Delighted to meet you, Gwen. You can call me Josephine. Though I also go by Joe. I run the Sleeping Dragon Inn with my husband Hemlock, and our children, Rena, Maple, and Luke. Have you met them all yet? Stop by any time, dear. You're always welcome, whether you need a meal or just want to chat. It'd be my pleasure to serve up either. Alright, so I'm guessing the inn is this building. One of the children, it seems. Rena.
Oh, hello. You must be the new farmer. My name's Rena. My family owns the Sleeping Dragon Inn. Nice to meet you, Gwen. So, what brings you to Mystera, if you don't mind me asking?
I heard there was land free up for grabs. Always dreamed of starting my own farm.
Really? I'm excited to see what types of produce you'll grow. I have a passion for food, especially when it's locally sourced.
Well, I hope you'll stop by and try my cooking sometime. I'll be looking forward to it. God damn it, why does all of my female characters sound like the same thing lately? Hemlock's prize loot seems well cared for. Okay. Hemlock must be some sort of bard. Possibly. Luca's bug net. You're probably not powerful enough to wield it. I love that. What's this? An old woven tapestry featuring a sleeping dragon design. Okay. Hold on. What's here? The door is locked. Okay, well, we can't go in a locked door now, can we? What about over here? There was another one here, too. Alright. Empty room. So... what do we got? Okay, so we've got 4 people over here. We've got 2 people in here that we haven't met. 2 up top, and 2 more over here. So... hopefully that's everyone. No, we've still got a couple more to find on the Narrows. Eastern Road. Luckily there's no one in the deep woods. No one up on the summit. No one really at the sweet farm. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's hope we can meet everyone before the day runs out. Oop. Hemlock. I really want to give him a fucking southern
Now, who do we have here? Are you the new farmer everyone's been talking about?
No, that sounds too familiar. That sounds too close to Balor. Now, who do we have here? Are you the new farmer everyone's been talking about? Good to meet you, Gwen. I'm Hemlock. If you're... No, that sounds too much like Whoosie Flops It.
Maybe a bit more gruff. Good to meet you, Gwen. I'm Hemlock. If you ever need a hot meal or a cold drink, be sure to stop by the Sleeping Dragon.
Why am I doing an Irish accent again?
Good to meet you, Gwen.
Ugh, again.
Good to meet you, Gwen. I'm Hemlock. If you ever need a hot meal or a cold drink, be sure to stop by Sleeping Dragon Inn. There's always a cauldron of hearty soup, hot for anyone who wants a bowl.
Alright. This is going to be more difficult than I thought. Alright. I know I said I wanted to practice my voice acting, but I think I'm going to give it a little bit of a rest. Because... my throat's starting to get a little bit scratchy. And trying to come up with this many character voices in my range, not so much a good chance. So from now on, we're just going to read it normally. Thank you, Rain. I do need hydration. But yes, as you can see, my range may be good, but the voices that I can do for specific characters is very dependent on what the character is. You know? So that's another thing you need to think about if you ever want to do voice acting, is how many characters can you do differently before you start getting into the everybody sounds the same sort of thing. Or at least that's what my instructor told me anyway. Anyway. Hi, are you the new farmer? My name is Maple. Where did you live before you came here? Have you ever been to the capital? That's where the royal family lives, you know. You can ask me anything. I know all about them. Okay. Talkative kid. Luca. Hello, do you like bugs? Yes. Excellent. My name's Luca. I'm so excited to have a fellow insect enthusiast in town, finally. Wait until I tell my sisters. Yeah, that'll go over well. Hello. Are you moving into the old farm? I'm Dell. That place is haunted, you know. Haunted with monsters. I saw one hiding behind a tree. Let me know if you have any trouble. I'll come take care of them for you. That's cute. Pat, pat, little kid. Alright, so we've said hello to everyone over that side of town. So... oh, there's another person. March. The name's March. What do you want? I'm Gwen, the new farmer in town. I don't see what that has to do with me. Regardless of what Adlin says, we really don't need any outsiders to come in and solve our problems for us. We have everything under control, just don't get in the way. What a lovely individual. There's always one, isn't there? Yes. You kind of got to shake your head and laugh with how some people interact with other people. It's like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to, you know, take your job.
Whoa! No, stop voice acting. Whoa, are you the new farmer everyone's talking about? The one who's come to help out the town? That's super cool. Nice to meet you, Gwen. The name's Ulrich. My brother and I live at this blacksmith. I hope we can be friends. Okay. What do you guys got for sale? Display tools are lined up. 1,000 gold. 50 gold for copper ore. 1,000 gold for tools, huh? Alright then. Well, at least we know that that's where we get our tools from. So we need to go back down here. And say hello to whoever lives in here. I think this is the general store. Oh, that's Balor. Nora. Ah, you must be Gwen. Welcome to Mistria. I'm Nora. I run the general store here in town, with my husband and our daughters. I'm also head of the Chamber of Commerce and the Saturday Market. Though unfortunately the Saturday Market has been on hiatus since the earthquake because the bridge into town has collapsed. Balor is currently the only merchant that even attempts the trip these days, and he has to do it all on foot. Broken bridge. I think I can help. Oh, right. Adeline mentioned you'd be helping the town in exchange for the farm. If the broken bridge were repaired, all sorts of merchants could resume bringing their wares to town on Saturdays. Well, if you need anything in the way of seeds and supplies, stop by the shop. Alright, so what are you guys selling? We've got turnip seeds, potato seeds, cabbage seeds, strawberry seeds, daffodil seeds, tulip seeds, a cherry tree sapling, and a lemon tree sapling. So if we save up a bit of money, we can actually get some plants underway. Hopefully, once we actually start getting into things, we should actually be able to get going. Ah, so this is where we get the shovel from. And this is also where we get the inventory upgrade. Freshly planted flowers, a wheelbarrow, basic wooden chest, and a shipping bin. Okay. So that's everything there. What's in here? Ah, here we go. Holt. Well, hello there. You must be a new face in town. Nice to meet you, Gwen. I'm Holt. I'd been wondering who'd move into the old farm. I'm pleased to meet you, Holt. That's a good one. Anywho, my wife Nora and I run the general store. Our girls, Celine and Dell, help out as well. Stop by if you ever need supplies. Alright, is there anyone else we need to meet in there? No? Alright, so... onward to the next people we have to say hello to before the day runs out. Go over here. What's this shop? The clinic, huh? Valen. Hello, you must be the new farmer. Gwen, isn't it? Me, I'm the town's doctor. I run our clinic. No need for formalities, though. You can just call me Verlaine. It's nice to meet you, Verlaine. You too, Gwen. I hope you're getting settled in all right. Running a farm is hard work. Yes, it is. Oh! Welcome, Raiders! Welcome. Hello. Hello, Mom. Hello. Yes, welcome. Ah, you're my first raid too. Oh my god. Welcome, Raiders. I am your baroness, mother of spiders, Gwen. Nice to meet you. Lovely to meet you all. Nice to meet you. I hope you had fun
over there with Mum. I'm definitely sure you probably did, because she is a great and wonderful person to spend time with. So yes, welcome Meep, welcome Medevil, welcome the Noble Shade, Lobish, Cole. I think I'll just call you Cole. Sorry, that name. As I was just saying to chat, names always get me a bit stumbled. We got the whole week planned and some work on the anniversary. Oh, nice. I'll have to check on the Discord to see what's going on for your anniversary, Mum. Because yeah. Oh my gosh, names are so hard. I know, right? Like, one of the characters in this game has a real weirdly spelt name. I can't for the life of me actually get it right. I've come to grips with the fact that 0 people are going to pronounce mine like I do. Flobish? Is that how you pronounce yours? Flobish? Or is it Flobish? Because I have a way with words. Once I know how to pronounce them, I tend to actually... Floby. I was nicknamed after the Floby. Ah, so it'd be Flobyish. 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 Flobyish? Maybe. But yes, welcome Raiders. I am currently playing Mindless Momday. We're basically playing Fields of Mistria today. We'll be playing that for the next... Today is Monday and next Monday. And then we'll be switching back to our other game that we play on Momdays, which is called Urquan Masters. But yes, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here. If you do need to raid and run, I know how tiring it can be. So if you just need to raid and run, your cookies are safe with me. So hopefully you will enjoy my rambling and content. But yes. And if you do wish to join the Discord, we have a Discord. Keep watching you. Shut up, Taco. Of course I'm flustered. It's my first raid. Brain, come on, Brain. If you wish to join the Discord, we have the Discord link in the video description or my profile bio. There you can make your own Weaver design, as you will see. I'll just quickly change back to the just chatting screen. I tend to encourage people to make Weavers because, oh, night Cole, have a good night, okay? But yeah, we have little Weavers that we set up on the just chatting screen. So we're slowly running out of room on the web, but the next Weaver that I'm getting, I'm going to start setting up a new area to show them off. So hopefully, if you do join our Discord, you will be able to make your own little Weaver. But enough of my ramblings and flustered nature. Let's get back to Mistria and see if we can run a decent fantasy world farm. So we're currently just saying hello to all the neighbors because we got a quest from the local baroness. Not myself, unfortunately. But the quest basically is go and introduce yourself to everyone, so. Hello, Juniper. Sorry. So you're the newcomer. Is that right? Well, Gwen, you can call me Juniper. I recently opened... Oh, thank you, Cole, for the subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Is that right? Well, Gwen, you can call me Juniper. I recently opened the one and only bathhouse in this backwater village. Okay, so she's mean girl coded. That's immediately mean girl coded. What's a lady like you doing in a place like this? Well, like you, I have my own reasons for being here. Anyway, please stop by often. I'm laughing now, but also kicking my feet like a kid. I know, right, Taco? I'm grinning from ear to ear. I can't stop smiling. By the look of it, you could certainly use it. Oh God, she's got the laugh too. Ah, dear me.
What a cute little puppy dog, too.
Dozy. Well, he was just sleeping, so... Oof. His collar says Dozy. Nice to meet you, good boy Dozy. Sad that you can't pet the dog, but at least we got to introduce ourselves to the puppy dog. So I gather this is going to be sort of like the alchemists slash... Your pockets are a little light, Gwen. Why don't you come back when you have 100 Teresa? Okay. So that's just for the bathhouse base, basically. So we've said hello to nearly everyone in town. There's somebody down by the river. Come down to the river. Down, down, down by the river. We need to go down and to the right. If I were to take a guess, it's probably the carpenter. Who do we have here? Hello, hello. Terethea. Terethea. Ahoy there. Oh god, I've got to do this one.
Ahoy there! I'm Tetheria. And who might you be? Ah, that's right. Adeline mentioned her plan was a plan a while back. I didn't realise someone had taken her up on it. I run a little tackle shop out by the beach. I'll sell fishing rods and a small selection of freshly caught fish. Feel free to stop by.
Well, that's good. Wild berries. These small red berries are foraged in spring, usually used in a variety of cooking recipes. So yes, for those only joining us for the first time, I have a small, and I say small, background in voice acting. So I tend to try to voice act, much to the chagrin of some people, but hopefully you will enjoy my small attempts at keeping character. But whether or not I am actually able to do it for very long, due to unfortunate circumstances with my throat, it is quite hard, but... Hay. Dry grass used as feed for large animals. Also used in certain crafting recipes. Me, I'm her local menace. Yes. Taco is your local one-stop shop for all things crazy and profane, and is also one of my most trusted mods. He is the main reason we have a Discord. He is my lovely architect, Taco. There we go. Up here a little bit. Okay, keep going up. What is this? Mildemist, a rare and beautiful red flower grown in spring, can be given as a gift or used in various crafting recipes. Alright, so... back. Fever not going down. Took more meds. Oh, I hope you feel better, Dark. Errol. Hello? Hello, are you the new farmer everyone's been talking about? Actually, that reminds me. That one. There we go. Mum, you are blue now. I'll hear you'll be helping to raise Mistria's renown. How splendid. It seems we share a common goal. You can sell me... you can call me Errol. Errol? Errol. I'm the curator of Mistria's brand new museum. I hope you consider donating some items. It's a great way to earn renown. You'll even receive rewards for each collection you complete. Let's support each other's efforts for Mistria, eh? I'll be rooting for you, Gwen. Okay, so this is pretty much the typical collector's area. Ooh, lilac. And it's part of a museum thing. Lilac, a wild purple flower that grows in the spring, can be sold,
gifted, or used in certain crafting recipes.
Alright. Alright. Who else do we have left to go and visit? Let's have a look at the map. Nothing there. Query. Is there an established stream length? Usually, I go for about 2 to 3 hours, depending on the temperature here in Australia. If it gets too hot, I tend to get a little bit dizzy and I might stream for a shorter time. But minimum, I usually go for at least 2 hours if possible. So I tend to try and at least hit the 2-hour mark. Hope the meds help and you don't get... Yeah. Definitely, Rain. Definitely. But yes, today's stream is going to be a very comfy, cozy stream. So even if you just want to put me on your second monitor and go about your day, I love my lurkers. So feel free to lurk. We are running out of time to get this done in one day, so... I did notice the accent, but you don't really feel it. Was relevant. Well, you see, I keep getting mistaken for British, actually, which is hilarious. Elise, on May... Oh my, now we have... Who do we have here? Gwen? That's a nice name. My name is Elise. I like that name, actually. I live at the manor house with my niece and nephew, Adeline and Eldlin. I knew you weren't British. I watch way too much of their TV. Oh, you mean I can do an Irish accent pretty alright? Their parents, the Baron and Baroness, spent most of their time in the capital, especially these days. I once did say water. Water. Bottle of water. But no, it's water. Of course, we are speaking the Queen's English. But yes, as I jokingly say to chat all the time, I'm a British person in Australia, born and raised. Even though my parents were Australian, I didn't develop the Australian accent as thickly, which is hilarious. We'll be sure to stop by for a chat anytime, dear. I can share the latest gossip and even some romantic advice if you need it. Okay. So that's that one out of the road. We've got 2 more over here. Huh? Oh, did you manage to finally clip the full-length title, did you? Yeah. Oh dear. Landon. Hi there, my name is Landon. You must be the one that Lady Adeline was telling us about. You clipped the raid. Oh, I see. I hear that. When I tell people around the US that I was raised in the deep south, sometimes they don't believe me. Yeah, it's funny how certain pronunciations of words can completely change the way that you sound when you say certain things. Like, when I was in high school, I used to get so much crap for saying advanced English. Because that's how I'd pronounce it. It'd be advanced, not advanced. You know, I don't do the advanced version. I much prefer the enunciation of the words. So it is quite funny, sort of little things like that. Yeah, I know, right? I don't get it. It's pronounced advanced. But then again, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. So we sell everything from crafting stations, furniture recipes, to farm buildings and home upgrades. Stop by anytime. Hello, Rise. I mean, what? Hi. I don't think we've met before, have we? I'm Rise. I run the carpentry shop with my uncle Layden. If you have any interest in crafting, let me know. Maybe I can give you some tips. I'm all about crafting. Yeah? That's cool.
You'll want to make things like fences and furniture for your farm, right? Isn't advanced French? Probably. Knowing the English language takes other languages out back and basically steals all their words. You know, it's like potpourri. Like, we use it in English, yet it's a French word, if I remember correctly. Feel free to use the crafting station near the town square. If you stop by the carpenter's shop, frickin' hell, carpenter's shop, you can also purchase some crafting recipes. Feel free to drop by if you need anything. Okay. I mean, the original English was a mix of German, Romanic, a lot of French influence, yes. Entered Middle English around the 1460s, derived from the verb advance and the suffix -ed. Its roots straight back to Old French advance. Avancier. Yeah. Advancier. Which originates from the late Latin abinet. It denotes being far ahead in action, idea, or degree. Yeah, it is AI, but it is pulling from proper websites. I tend to double check everything that the blurb that Google gives you nowadays. I double check that all the time, but 95% of the time to 80% of the time, they're pulling from websites that are the highest rated. So take it with a grain of salt. Exactly. You know, there's an old saying, all right, dear Mother Spider, I'm getting EP, so I bid you adieu. Au revoir, Taco. Sleep well. Au revoir, au revoir. Double check if you need to base an important decision on it. Exactly. You know, trust but verify. There it is. The words that were trying to get out of my head. For something like that, I prefer the etymology website. Very useful. Yes, it is actually quite amazing what we've come up with over the years. 22 out of 22. Okay, so now we can go and talk to Lady Adeline. Hopefully she's still awake and we can actually still talk to her. Otherwise, I'll be quite upset that I did all this work and can't get my reward until tomorrow. Where are we? Upstairs, maybe? No. About here. No. Alright. Strong Final Fantasy III vibes. It's basically a fantasy Harvest Moon Stardew Valley-esque game, but I can see the actual like art style kind of reminding you of the original Final Fantasy games. You finished meeting everyone in town. Wonderful. Congratulations on completing your first request. Here's your reward. Art and interface, especially the text dialogue. I see. New. Potato seeds. Potato seeds. This popular spring crop can be harvested once. Classic JRPG styling. Exactly. Yes, it has that very, very strong classic JRPG. Well, yes, I suppose, like, yeah, I can't really argue with that. Not to mention there is actual magic in that game as well. Heck, when you disown your kids, you know, and turn them into doves, that's kind of magic in and of itself. You've got a wizard's tower, for goodness sake. Ooh, daffodil. A dandelion. Dandelion, a wildflower that grows in the spring, sometimes used in cooking recipes. Most commonly known for dandelion tea. That Rick and Morty mobile game had a similar style. Ugh, sorry. Not a fan of the old Rick and Morty. I never could get into it, unfortunately. You can swim? I'm sorry, what? Okay, this game just got like 1,000 times better. I don't think I've ever played a swim. See, look. I mean, I just jumped thinking that I could jump on the stones. Like, you should head home. Yes, I'll do that in a second game. You see how the stones look like stepping stones, right? So I came over here and thought, oh yeah, okay. So you've got to jump on the stepping stones, right? But I think I was just a bit too high and I jumped in the water. So it's actually quite cool. It's the first sort of Harvest Moon / Stardew Valley game where you've actually been able to swim. So that's pretty cool. If anything, that alone gives this game a little bit more depth. Alright. Exactly, right? Alright, so we get the usual day summary when we go to sleep. So that's good. Ding! What did we get? Level up! New rewards available in the rewards chest, next to the request board. Okay, so we got some muns. We got some money. Alrighty then. Save complete. Okay, I've seen enough. I like you. Oh, thank you, Flibbish. Oh, someone's making banging noises. Ah, good morning, Gwen. When I was here the other day, I noticed something suspicious about this tree. I believe it's covering old stonework. Thank you, Flubbish. So why my alert didn't go off, I don't know, but it'll probably go off later, I think. That or it's just not reading it properly. I'll have to fix that eventually. Exactly. Welcome to the web. Or as the alert would say, oh look, a new weaver. I'll go off at an untimely manner when it doesn't make sense. Exactly. A very fancy big cat. Dandelion. Oh god, Dark, really? That's terrible. That's terrible, that is. As the head of the Historical Society, I thought I'd investigate, but this old bark is proving to be surprisingly tough. Historical Society? Ah, that is to say, Earl, Terethia, and Ulrich. When he can remember, I'd be delighted if you joined us. As a computer programmer of 35 plus, I've come to find entertainment when computers mock me. I know, right? The machine spirit is just a hilarious creature. And they all have their own personality. Yeah, I think I need a moment. Let me take a swing at it. Oh, by all means, here, you can have my axe. And my axe. Alright, so we've got the axe. Oh. Incredible. This is a statue of Calderas, the mythological guardian of Mistra, our ancient ancestor. Our ancient ancestors used to worship statues like this one. What an incredible find. Read debug mantra 100010101010101011. Ah, yes.
For those that are just joining us, welcome to the chaos. Shame about the head, but with a little help from the newest member of the Historical Society, I think we can see him as good as new. If you would, Gwen. Alright, fix him up. Let's make friends with the dragon, shall we? We can always hope that she's a cute dragon girl. There we are. Don't you just love that sense of achievement? I believe that reconnecting with Mistra's past is the key to our future. This has been a most productive morning. Thank you for all of your help. Please keep the axe, and do let me know if you stumble upon any intriguing archaeological finds yourself. Okay, nice. So, what is our inventory button in this game? Is it escape? Okay, it must be just escape. Okay. So we need to go and deposit some items into our chest so that we can... So we'll put the fiber away. We'll put that away. We'll sell those. We'll plant them. Alrighty, righty then. Visit the museum. Dear Gwen, as the curator of Mistria's museum, I am delighted to share that we have unveiled a series of tiered rewards to encourage donations to our collection. Please stop by the museum, west of town, your earliest convenience. Sorry if I dip into accents every now and then. Sometimes my tongue gets tired and I just start speaking with an accent for some reason. Ajit has wares if you have coin. Wood. A piece of wood. A piece of cut wood. Joshua Hatfield. Thank you for the subscription. Lovely to see you. Nice to see you. There we go. That's so random. Yeah, it's just a tired quirk of mine. If I get too tired, I just start speaking with a certain accent because it's easier on the words, and I don't have to worry if I'm speaking correctly. At the timing of the announce. Ah, I see. Was that yours, Fobbish? Obviously, it must take a bit of time for it to kind of register that somebody has actually subscribed. But that's stream elements for you. Level up. Farming, level 2. Alright, so we'll plant our seeds. And then we get the watering can. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-dum. Da-dum. Maybe I should change my real name to my screen name since it doesn't show in chat like it. Yes, I hate that about the new algorithm and setup that YouTube has decided to go with. It's like, what was the point of giving us usernames if you're just going to use our full legal names in the end anyway? It's like kind of pointless. Alright, so I know, right? I actually know a couple of friends of mine actually got slightly doxed because they were using their actual names at the ats. So they literally doxed themselves. Integration into Google was a nightmare, I bet. The statue has a dignified presence. It almost seems alive. By all means, come alive. Be a cute dragon girl. Alright. Oh no. What? What'd I do?
I don't worry about getting doxxed. I pre-doxed decades ago. Lol. And, what's this? Common blue conch shell. Okay. Were the berries part of a museum piece, or were they... No. Nightmare of internet, Google Docs. I'm also not a bad person, so no one hates me unless it's maybe for talking too much. Well, you can never talk too much in my chat, my dear. So by all means, chat away. Here we go. Oh, hi Gwen. Sorry, I was just thinking about some forms I need to fill out later. I'll try not to take that as a challenge. Do a bro a favor. Rewards renown. Welcome to town. You may have noticed that Mistria is full of rocks. I've got just the tool for you, the tool for dealing with them, and it's all yours if you can do me a favor. Come talk to me for details. All right, we'll do that. We need those. I'm craving something sweet. If you bring me some wild berries, I'll teach you how to make berries and cream. Okay, we'll do that one too. I think we can still go and get the berries that we had. Ah, damn. Can't jump over the walls, though. Game loses 2 points. Hello, Celine. How's it going, Gwen? Getting settled in? I'm just up the road if you need an extra pair of hands. Cute. So very cute. Alright, so... Dun dun, dun dun, bum bum, bum. Ooh, fennel. Fennel, a wild herb foraged in spring with a mild licorice flavor, commonly used as a cooking ingredient. Oop, bug. Hopefully get that bug net soon. See if I can catch myself a weaver. Righty then. Looks like we aren't going to have very much luck finding these berries. Speaking of cooking, be right back. Food time. Enjoy, enjoy. That would be a leek? A leek. Wild leek. A wild plant foraged in spring with a pleasant taste similar to garlic. Commonly used as a cooking ingredient. And very tasty, honestly. I absolutely love leek soup. What this? Why can't I hit that? Oh well, whatever. We're looking for berries. We keep finding everything but berries. Nope, it's running smoothly on the other screen, so it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Alright, we might have to go back to the farm and see if we can pick up those berries that we put in the shipping container. Though I think they've probably already been shipped, unless they don't get shipped until you sleep. If they don't ship until I sleep, then possibly it might still be there. But first, what was that request? Do a bro a favor. We need to go talk to Ulrich. Ulrich was the blacksmith. Do a bro a favor. Thanks for taking my quest, Gwen. Now, where did I put that pickaxe? Ah, here we are. So, you must be the blacksmith. Wow, you're incredibly ripped. No.
I just help out around here. I actually used to be a miner. Then the earthquake hit and we had to close the mines. If you want to know more about the mines, you should talk to Errol. He used to be the mines foreman, but now he's our museum curator. I respect him a lot. He's way chiseled. Oh, that's right. I wanted you to have my old pickaxe. Breaking rocks is a great way of getting toned. It's a little old, but should... brain, come on. It's a little old, but should be strong enough to break small rocks. If you want a stronger pickaxe, you'll have to forge it or buy one from us here. I'm glad you'll be putting this one to good use. These days I help out my little bro march around our family forge. He's a great blacksmith, but he's a little, well, not like great with other people. Ulrich, you out here? I need... Huh? What are you doing here? Don't you keep up? I'm here by special request. I love that. That's just like... That would be something That there would be something that my quick wit and lack of mouth control would have me turning around and saying to them. So we'll go with that one. Oh, if getting a special handout from my brother counts as a special request, I'm not sure I'd go bragging about it. Yeah, but is there a reputation bar in this game? Sort of. Like, each of them have their heart bars and stuff like that. And then the town themselves have a reputation bar, but I don't think you can actually lose reputation by saying something. You can probably piss off a person. Welcome back, Deed. Sorry, he doesn't mean it. So, as for my favor, if you could, like, give March a chance, that'd be way cool of you. He doesn't have a lot of friends. Aww, what a cute younger brother. Older brother. I'll talk to you later, Gwen. Oh, you're doing all that for your brother. That's so cute. I mean, I'd move hell and high water for my younger brother, but if he was being a dick, I would also tell him directly that he's being a dick. Alright, let's go get those berries before I forget again. Ooh, we can also clear up those stones that were on our farm now. So that should be good. Alright. Then we need to go and talk to... There we go, we've got the berries. Now we need to go and talk to... Eidolon. The Count... Well, the young master. Go and see the young master. Is he up there? Where is he? Yes, up there, I think. And go get a recipe for some berries and cream. I don't mind some berries and cream, actually. Though I'm more of a custard girl than a cream girl, honestly. I find cream to be a little bit... bland, I suppose, would be the word. Where custard just seems to give everything a bit more of a interesting texture and taste. Did you ever try fish fingers and... Ugh, no thank you. I hate fish fingers to begin with. So adding custard to the equation probably wouldn't help. Well, oh, he's outside now. Get back here. I have to talk to you. Turn in the wild berries. Oh, the wild berries I asked for. Thank you. They don't go well together despite what that doctor from... Ah. No, my favorite food from the doctor would be jelly babies. Would you like a jelly baby?
Yes. And I'm talking proper jelly babies, not gummy bears. Because I know a friend of mine who thinks jelly babies are gummy bears. Meanwhile, pouring hot chili sauce all over my food. I barely feel it nowadays. I mean, to each their own. They all get, you know, we all get our own sort of taste buds. Like, I'm a big licorice girl. I love licorice. Absolutely adore having some nice, proper licorice. Not Danish licorice. I've never been one for salted licorice, because I find that does not agree with my stomach. But a nice bit of sweet licorice every now and then is actually quite nice. Do you think root beer tastes like that? What? Root beer tastes like licorice? No. Root beer tastes like ginger. Anyone who says that root beer tastes like licorice, I don't know what their taste buds. Then again, I'm also a Guinness drinker, so people keep telling me that it tastes like Pepto-Bismol to me. Well, yeah. My mother keeps telling me that sarsaparilla tastes like deep heat, or smells like deep heat, which is a topical cream that you put on your skin to kind of relieve muscle tension. Always made me laugh when she used to compare it to that, because I'm just like, it doesn't taste like it. Deep heat, dark, not defeat. In my talks with Lord Elland and Lady Adeline, they entreated me to concern myself with objects from antiquity, as well as the use the museum to showcase the many unique specimens of Mistria, as well as to use, not use, use, ish, English language. So many ways to pronounce single words. To wit, if you could please bring me not only your archaeological finds, but also the plants, insect, and fish of the region. I believe together we can create a museum that is worth all kinds. You want my crops? Indeed. I will display the items that you donate to the visitors from far and wide. So visitors from far and wide can appreciate what Mistria has to offer. And not like we would be ungrateful, there is a generous reimbursement policy set up by the Historical Society. Renowns and all kinds of rewards. Ginger beer and root beer are very different to me. Traditional root beer here is using sassafras root. Oh, okay. Then I don't think I've ever had actual root beer then. Because most root beer just tastes like a stronger ginger beer to me. Would you like to view the museum tutorial? Yes, please. Just in case it's a bit different. Step 1. Open the museum menu by interacting with the museum ledger. Okay. Step 2. Put the items you want to donate into the donation box and hit next. You will see which set your items went into and how close those sets are to completion. You can check the museum wings at the ledger to see set completion status and reward hints. Okay. You can check item tooltips to see if an item belongs to a set, if you have already donated it or not. Oh, that's a good feature, so you don't have to keep thinking, did I do that, did I not do that? So it actually has that. What do you say, Gwen? Can we count on you? Let's get digging. Splendid. As an official surveyor, let me give you a small stipend to welcome you. How nice of them. Alright, so we'll go back in here and we'll donate that and that. There we go. So we need
3 more things. Next set reward. Okay. Well, that's that taken care of. Did we have anything else? No. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Can be fulfilling. Exactly. Especially if they're not, like, forced upon you. Like, I'm not a fan of forced collectibles. But if you are given the option to... Pat, 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 pat. Let's go talk to Juniper. Well, actually, hang on. I'll go grab this. I just saw this. Give me that. Also, there's a griffin up here. Why are there griffins? Anyway. Was that part of a set? Yes, it was. I knew it was. I thought The Sims 4 did it pretty good. In the beginning, before the thousands of... Yeah. Back in the day of Sims 1. When the only additions were 4 CDs. And each of those CDs were pretty much another game. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Collect 400 feathers scattered across... Oh, yeah, no. Nope. What's going on here? Oh, it's the newcomer. I suppose I should be thankful I was... I should be thankful I was the newcomer until you arrived. Josephine's got someone new to fuss over. Okay. You know what? I like you. I'm going to give you this. Oh, gee. The witch queens used to dry and crush Middle's Mist petals into paint their lips vivid crimson. Thank you, Gwen. I'll tuck this away for a special occasion. Ooh. She likey. Did she likey? She did. Good. I think pre-era Sims 2 was probably the best, but I don't think Sims 4 has ever been as good as Sims 3. Yeah, no, the entire Sims series kind of fell off. I think the last Sims game that I enjoyed playing was Sims Medieval. That was fun. You know, because your sim was basically in a medieval kingdom. Stone. A piece of stone essential for many crafting recipes. Bum, bum. Yep. Bum, bum. There we go. 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see what tomorrow brings. Save progress. Oh, I better put those fennel in that box too before I forget. There we go. Let's see, was there anything else? Oop. There we go. Was there anything else? No, of medieval. Heard a lot of people liked... Oh, yes. I played the very first PlayStation 1 version of that game. Showing my age just a little bit. But, yes. I used to play that with my mum, Mama Weaver, if I remember correctly. We are actually currently doing a playthrough of the Spyro series. Obbish, if you enjoy older games like that. Caldaris. Well met, mortal. You're the guardian dragon. I am Caldaris, guardian of Mistria. Thank you for repairing my shrine. Ah. I have been asleep since... Well, I cannot seem to remember exactly. Can you say the game name again? Spyro. Spyro the Dragon. We're currently playing Gateway to Glimmer at the moment. Spyro. S-P-Y-R-O. Yep. PS game. Yep. We're playing the reignited trilogy that they released. Well, I cannot seem to remember exactly. Even now, my mind is shrouded in fog. Magical essence has begun to flow again in Mistria. Of that much I am certain. I ask you to extend your existence once more, mortal. We were an Atari. Oh, okay. My Mama Weaver and Papa Weaver were Atari kids. Well, Mama Weaver and Papa Weaver were Commodore 64 kids. But hey, you know. I hereby bestow upon you the ability to sense and collect essence. You should find it naturally when going about your daily tasks. Would you like to view the skill perk tutorial? Ooh, this is interesting. I don't know. I do know, and Atari was better. Lol. Gather essence from activities such as farming, fishing, mining, and more. Interact with Calderus to view skill perk menu. Select a perk to see its description. Purchase skill perk with essence to unlock it. I grow tired. Let us speak again tomorrow at my shrine. I am honored. You can count on me. Sleep now, mortal. We'll speak again soon. Alright. So we have made contact with the Guardian Dragon. So that should be interesting. Oh. New rewards available in the rewards chest next to the request board. Looks like we've got a hood. Oh, we got another one. Can we go for another one? Oh, we can. Can we get a last one? Nope. I like that effect. Da-dum. Alright. Let's have a look. What do we got? Let's repair the bridge. I'm sure you noticed the state of the bridge into town when you arrived. I'd like to introduce you to a group of us that are spearheading a repair plan. Could you meet us at the town bridge east of town? Certainly, we can do that. But first, we need to water our plants and go talk to a certain guardian dragon. Otherwise, I do believe he'd be rather upset that we ignored them. Quick request. Can you turn down the volume by 10% of current settings? It's overpowering your voice. Oh, certainly, I can do that. How's that? Is that better? I dropped it by about 2 decibels on the OBS settings, so hopefully it's enough. I have no idea. Maybe that once again. Okay, we'll drop it down a little bit more. How's that? Is that better? Ah, greetings, mortal. The time has come for you to begin collecting essence. Essence will appear in the form of small purple orbs. As you go about your day, try activities such as farming, fishing, and mining. You'll be sure to find some. Use this shrine when you want to offer your collected essence. In exchange, I'll use my restored power to grant you skill perks. These skill perks will serve to make your life easier for you. I grow tired. Let us speak again tomorrow. Alright. So what do we got? We got farming, level 1. Prepared picker. Harvesting a forageable will occasionally drop a seed version if it can be grown. Oh, that's pretty cool. Honestly, it sounded louder. But to clarify, I meant lowering the game music volume in... Oh. Let me see. Settings. Audio. Drop the music volume down to the same as the global volume. Alright. We'll have to wait a little bit until the music kicks back in. But yeah, how's that with the sound effects of like chopping wood and collecting stone and stuff like that? Sorry about that. Slight bit of a coughing fit. But I'm okay now. Let us continue, shall we? We have the request to go and talk to Adeline to repair the bridge. We've got to go collect those rewards from the rewards chest, which was over here. What do we got? Oh. Well. Collect. Adventurer's Jerkin. An adventurer's hood. It was just the music getting a tad loud during cutscenes. That's okay, Fobbish. I highly encourage chat to tell me when the sound is a bit too much, because I don't tend to know how loud the game is through OBS, because I don't monitor it. I know a lot of streamers do, but I haven't got the ability to kind of do that. Adventurer's Hood. You can now equip this cosmetic in the customization menu. Nice. Same with this one. There we go. There we go. Request for a trout. Well, we can't really get... Thank you, Rain. All right. Ba, 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 ba. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't think it wouldn't help your other viewers too. Thank you, Fabish. Like I said, I'm very happy for chat to kind of point things out like that, because if no one says anything, nothing can get done about it. So I absolutely adore when my chat gives me a little heads up. I just don't drink it though. Just don't drink it through your nose like Mum did earlier. Oh no, did she laugh while she was drinking water, did she? Or worse, did she drink it and it goes up her nose? Because I don't know what's worse. Laughing when you drink water, or tipping a glass of water up enough that it covers your nose by accident. Oh noes, oh noes. Dearie me, I've got 2 punsters, do I? I love it. So happy you've taken over the old farm, Gwen. It was long neglected. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Alright, so we're meant to go this way. Let's have a look. Oh, there's Juniper. Better say hello. I know what you're thinking. I wasn't expecting to spend my hottest years in the podunk town, but here I am. Oh, just me? Ah, she's so mean, girl. She really is. Actually, you know what? I think she'd probably like this. Thanks. Yeah, she seems like the type of girl who is going to love all the forageables. I think. Let's have a look. She's got that sort of witch of the woods. Oh, maybe not. I mean, she is kind of hot. Up that way. But then again, that's just my type. Hey Gwen, we were just getting started. Adeline, you know, I'm up for it, but this is a big project. You can rely on me to keep Mistress supplied with basics until the construction is done, but I can't work miracles. Without the bridge, I can't get my wagon in and out of town, and there's only so much I can carry in on my back. I've allocated all the resources I can for this, but the earthquake relief from the capital hasn't been as robust as we'd hoped for. I've talked it over with other merchants in town. We're happy to contribute funds. You've got our backing. That's wonderful to hear, Nora. However, with the whole kingdom in dire need of repairs, materials we can't afford the inflated price on the stone and wood. Sounds like it's my time to shine. Wonderful, Gwen. I know you were the right person for the job. Gathering materials locally would definitely speed things up. That farmland of yours is loaded with high-quality stone and timber, Gwen. If you're willing to do the gathering, we can compensate for the materials. By my calculations, 60 stone and 60 wood should be enough. Sounds right to me. With a repaired bridge, we'll be able to get the Saturday markets up and running again. I'll set up a donation box here at the bridge for you to deposit any gathered materials. No, I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't mispronounce my own name. Hi, Awake. Welcome. Yes, I know. You actually missed our very first ever raid. Come talk to me when you're finished, and we'll begin the repairs. We're counting on you. Heck yeah. But yes, I'm guessing it's probably close to 100, because you wouldn't be pointing that out if not. Yes, of course. Oh boy. Well, for those that don't know, my mod and I had a bet. Now, you see, on Saturdays, we play horror games. And currently, we're playing Alien Isolation. For those that don't know me, I'm a little bitch. I don't do horror games. But I made a bet with Awake that if we managed to get 100 subscribers before I finished Alien Isolation, I would play his favorite game, Dead Space. So, it won't be this week, Awake, because we missed an Alien Isolation stream last time. No, Flubbish, it's okay. I actually don't mind playing them. I just, as you'll see when I play them, I get very... I get very... Yeah. It's one of my weaknesses. But I do quite enjoy playing them. Only because I'm slightly a masochist. So... But yes. If you want to see how... Oh, I didn't hear about the bet before. Dead Space was fun. Yes. That's why I'm kind of looking forward to it. We will be swapping it in and out with Alien Isolation. So this week we'll do Alien Isolation, and then next week... I don't generally like horror, but when I do, it's because I'm laughing at people being scared. then you'll be right at home here. Because if it'll make you feel better, I'll be playing Re8 in the Discord. You get to watch me suffer. Yes. I don't tend to watch a lot of horror game streams either. But then again, I don't generally watch many things these days. I don't know why, I've just really gone off actually watching things. It's sad, but a true fact. Nope. There we go. So yes, our new objective is to get... Okay, can't do that one. 60 wood and 60 stone. We may end up having to call it soon, as my throat is starting to get a bit dry, and the water doesn't seem to be doing enough at the moment, which is rather annoying, because I do want to keep playing. Okay, so we can't cut the giant ones here, but we can cut full-grown trees down. Eh? Logic? What's that? Dum, da, 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 dum, da, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. All right. How do you feel about your first big milestone? I'm over the moon, honestly. I absolutely... Oop, I'm out of energy. Okay. I never expected to hit 100 subscribers this quickly. Just to clarify, you're a new VTuber. This is VTubing, right? Yes. I've actually... Hang on. We're going to... Hang on. So, we've saved the game. Exit to desktop. We'll finish up today's stream with just a bit of talking, just so my throat can kind of calm down. But yes, I am a VTuber. I'm new to the whole VTubing thing. I will be getting my VTubing model possibly by the next month or so. A lovely member of chat actually helped me fund my first VTuber model because I had set myself a goal on Throne that I expected to take a year or two, right? But my lovely chat member Jack ended up funding that for me pretty quickly. So I have him to thank for that, and all of chat for kind of pushing me to kind of keep doing what I'm doing, and it makes me smile every day when I actually come to stream and see all of you guys. Even just showing up is enough for me. So, you know, it's great. But yes, I am very new to this. I am very new to streaming. I am very new to VTubing. I keep staring at VTube Studio trying to figure out how to do things. And I'm still waiting for the next payday to roll around so I can set up the actual camera and everything. So that should be interesting. Well, if you ever need a programmer, I have only been doing it since... I see. Well, thank you, Fobbish. I'll keep you in mind. I can walk you through the basics of VTube Studio if you ever need some help. Thank you, Rain. I think I've got most of it. Sort of, you know, sort of understood. Dead Space will be standard time of the horror streams, right? Yeah, yep. Yeah, it'll be usual times. That's the thing. For those that are new to the channel, I always stream around this time. So 12 o'clock my time. So that is the time that I usually stream, because midday for me is kind of the best peak time for me to actually have the energy to do stuff. As you're probably noticing, my voice is changing. 10 EST US, like, yeah? Yeah, roughly about 8 o'clock. Something along those lines. You'll always get a message, you'll always get a notification if you follow me on X or join the Discord. I always post and I always ping when I'm about to go live, so... Not to mention, I do like to kind of keep to my schedule. So I usually have waiting rooms up fairly quickly after the end of a stream. So tomorrow, we have Tactics Tuesday tomorrow. It's a bi-weekly RTS tactical strategy game day. So we'll be playing Bloodgrounds, which is a gladiatorial game, and we're currently continuing our playthrough of that. Then next fortnight, join us, become a gladiator, exactly. Rain the healer, awake the tank. No, awake the ranger. But yes, so every every fortnight we have Tactics Tuesday. So that should good fun. But for now, let's see who is streaming so that we can do our lovely little manual raid. Because I still can't do raids just yet. Hazumi. What's Hazumi playing? She's playing Final Fantasy 14. 16, I should say. Maybe not that. Cyanne's doing her concert after talk. That's right, she had a concert yesterday. Hopefully that went well for her. I think I caught some of that stream yesterday. But let's see who else is streaming today. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dum dum dum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Why do I pick live and it's giving me baseball games? I don't watch baseball. Dear Tabby. Okay. I'll bring tacos. Time zones are evil. You're from the future. For me, it's still Sunday. Frost? I believe Yella Youngblood is doing a donathon still. Ye is still having her birthday stream too. Frostbite is a cross streamer though. Who's Frostbite? If anyone does have a suggestion for who we should manually raid into, by all means, just let me know. So, who we got? We got Yenna Youngblood. I do actually think I know who that is. So, hang on, let me check. What's she playing? Oh, I don't know. I don't know whether I want to raid into... And she's playing No Man's Sky. Ooh, that's pretty cool. By the way, you're a 10th of the way to monetization subwise. Sort of. Frostbite. Let me have a look at Frostbite. Sadly, I don't want to raid into Yenna because requires 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 public watch hours in 12 months or 10 million shorts. That's it, right? Sort of. But I don't think we'll raid into Yenna because I'm a little bit hesitant. Probably Frostbite VODs from a quick search. No, she's called Frostbite Live. Oh yeah, at Frostbite VODs. I keep forgetting they've got the two different ones. Alright, you know what? She's a cute fox VTuber, so we're going to do that. Poppy. I don't have a... fucking VTube changing shit. There's that. Alright, so that's the link. Manuel Riva raid. Our AID. Spider. Web. And that's our raid message. So, and raiding into a bigger group might actually increase reverse views. Well, yes, but I also get a little bit nervous when I raid into corporate VTubers because I don't know the rules and regulations. Nova Amoki, my Oshi, streams around your time. Okay, I'll add that to the list of names. But yes, if you could help by following along to the YouTube link that I just posted once stream ends, it'll be help. I don't know if she's corp. True, she streams at the same time. Not your one, Fobish. Sorry, I crossed the streams there. I was talking about Yenna. Yenna's Chroma Shift, and I don't know the raid etiquette, that sort of thing. So she might be AFK at the moment. She seems to be on a waiting screen. Yeah, she's got Be Right Back up at the moment. So if you would follow me into the YouTube link, Yena. Anyway, awake semantics. Anyway. If you could help us by following me over to Frostbite's stream, I would be very, very happy. But for now, I hope you had a wonderful time here, and I will see you tomorrow for Tactics Tuesday. Goodbye.